I'm just high. I don't know.
Oh, hold on. But Tom, put it down.
On what? On meth?
No meth. I did meth once in my life, crystal meth.
Yeah.
I did meth once in my life.
You look like you're on meth though. So what are you
it's
on?
called tire. It's about being tired. But actually, you just saw the chick I was with, right?
Yeah, she was not interested.
She wasn't?
She got my number.
See, why do you say things that aren't? Why do you say things that aren't?
I swear to
But
God.
why?
But
See,
Tom,
it
did you
was
see
very
that?
misleading when you
Did I
say
see
things
what?
out there. When you say things,
She gave me her number and she goes, "Yo, Bob, you're a dick. Please hit me up."
perfect. Okay, great.
None of
That's
any of
amazing.
what you
I've
said,
already-
either of what you said happened. He
Yeah.
brought over what I think was a hooker and then begged her for sex and then she left.
That never happened.
He brought her here.
Actually, guys, you know what's actually amazing? You could go to every
That's
female.
true. He brought
you could
her
go to
here.
every
And then you
female.
also tried to
You know
hit
what's
on
actually
her.
great?
No, I did
So these guys are
I don't know.
idiots. Both these
I
guys
don't
are
usually
idiots.
hang
I know
out
he's
with people
18,
like
but
you guys.
he's an
This is
idiot.
a complete waste of my time.
So, what it is this: there's no like you can always get chicks everywhere you go because you have clout. So like Matan, so you should use your clout. Like you should show people your
that's not
profiles.
what he
I always
wants.
just what?
Bro, he is passionate about his content and he wants to make the best content.
Okay.
But you only want to do it for women, is what it seems like.
No, not the past 4 months. No, I've been good.
Okay, so
I think Bobby's
But
actually
I-
an intellectual.
you think what?
Bobby's actually an intellectual.
What gives you that?
Intellectual?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty smart. I can help put things together, but I get disorganized and I get too.
He can
fucked
help
up.
put things together. That's what an intellectual does. They help put things together, like screws and bolts and
Bro,
needles.
I think Drake's walking out Johnny. And
I'll bet against that.
42 Doug's walking me out. I think
Okay,
Drake.
so
You'll
wait,
bet against
bro.
what?
Obviously, Matan thought you were off the street. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
Yeah, no. Well,
but
basically we are. But go ahead.
You weren't at your highest point when you agreed to do this fight. So, how did this start?
What do you mean? I was
Kyle-
on my
Kyle said
by the way,
no.
stop talking to me like I'm a fighter. I'm not a fighter.
No,
He was
I'm,
at
I'm
a
Bob.
low
I'm
point,
your
but
friend
he's
Bob.
fighting-
You're fighting Johnny Manziel
Yes.
on
Yeah,
Aiden's
you know
card.
what, Sue? Every event on that, it's 10 events, and every one is boxing. Okay, so every fight is boxing. We are doing 4-ounce gloves, and we're going to beat the shit out of each other to the point of where I will try to kill him. He'll try to kill me because none of us want to be fucking embarrassed with every motherfucker watching. It's not a good fit. You know what I mean? It just
No.
sucks. I think I don't. And it's funny. I don't even know if Johnny's tough. I know that I get a little.
You guys are probably just gonna get gassed out in like the
no, we
first
won't.
3
I'll be-
minutes,
no,
and then
I
it's
get
gonna
27
become an
days.
extremely boring
No,
fight.
I stop tomorrow, and I stop. I will like. I want to.
You have because you have a good cardio.
No, I don't. But
Okay,
I'll-
so then how what would I just said would not happen?
I was a fantastic wrestler. I was a very good wrestler.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
20 years ago. So but I got old man strength. You know.
But
You know-
why did you think of Johnny as your
I didn't
opponent?
mention strength. I
It was
mentioned
it was
cardio.
I just thought always when I brought Johnny to the Arena Football League, when I got him that thing, we made it number one in Sports Center. So I want to do the same exact thing. I want to be number one in Sports Center when I punch him and knock him out.
And
That
so
would be
how
awesome.
much-
That would be so sick.
But
to
how
knock
much
out.
did Johnny tell you he wants to fight you?
He doesn't. He's just like, I'm down, bro. Like he's just a brother. He's like,
Well,
let's just
he hasn't said a word about it. Dana's promoted it.
yeah. Because honestly, I hate to say it, Johnny's eyes on FaceTime have changed. Like when talking and communicating, his eyes have changed. Like there's fear in there, which is actually funny. There's like
think
fear in his
he's a-
eyes in the FaceTime. I can see it. It's actually funny. But I love Johnny. Like he's one of my best friends.
And the rumor is that Aiden doesn't pay his fighters. So how much are you getting paid?
Aiden is paying me, I don't know, $200,000, I think, base thing. But I told Johnny, and I need the money, obviously, you know my situation. But I
What's your situation?
Terrible. We'll talk about
Oh,
it
you're in
later.
a bad situation.
Yeah, of course.
But you look like a guy who would be in a great position
it can
financially.
get great. It can get great quickly.
You
but
seem
I'll-
extremely
it
responsible
can
with
get-
money.
Yes, no, we weren't. But it's all right. Who gives a fuck? Here we are.
Somehow your face, like just your face looks dirty.
I know. But you know what's funny? I feel dirty, so I like being
Yeah.
dirty. You know what I mean? I don't mind being dirty.
You like
low.
getting down in the
You know what
mud
I
and
did?
doing
You know
what you
you know
gotta
I
do.
did when I did when I was your age? You know what I did when I was your age?
What's
While you
that?
were on here with a microphone, I was walking through sewers full of shit. At septic tanks,
Why-
back
wait,
septic
by-
tanks.
by choice
I was
or
doing
what?
fucking.
By
I
choice?
was doing concrete breaking. I was doing fucking. I had 19
somebody's,
fucking
like,
jobs. When I was
going
your
on
age.
like this, you're
you
supposed
stick
to
a
shut
black
your
fucking
mouth and let
microphone
them
in front of your face
continue.
and talk like a fucking 18-year-old wise ass. You know, like we work.
So
I worked.
He worked in those
how
sewers.
did you get Dana to promote this?
I didn't. Dana was. I asked him who he wanted. I said, "Who you got the bet?" And then he said something. I know Dana's in business with Parley Market. I don't know if he bought into it or whatever, but obviously you're trying to create interesting marketing campaigns. I think around something. So they probably just talked about it. It was a good opportunity for
No,
Parley
I'm
Market.
trying to understand because they're talking about bringing it to the
Apex. So I was on a
Vegas.
call last
So I'm
night.
trying to understand.
I
Like,
was on a
where's
call.
The draw, though?
I was on. Where's the draw? It's guys that fucking love you.
Is this what Bob was doing? I think I found a video of what
Hunter
Bob
Campbell,
was doing.
Aiden Ross, me, and Jordan were on the phone last night for 45 minutes, getting it either with Nashville, Miami, or Nevada. And
You
it's
wanna
gonna be.
show Bob?
And it's gonna
Is this
be-
what you were doing? I mean, when you mentioned
Yes.
this is what you were doing back in the day.
No, we actually were going. So not that. That's the sewer. But what I was
You
doing
just
was.
said the sewers.
Yeah, well, the septic tanks would back up. So when the septic tanks back up, I worked in the Lawrence Housing Project, so I was from the hood. You know, at the end of the day.
But actually, this guy's
98%
going.
Puerto Rican.
This guy's going
black.
fishing. Look.
Yeah, that's nothing. I was walking through shit up to my mouth, like with a
Well, look
with a
at him.
suit on.
Look
We
what
did real work,
happens.
Matan. Not what you do nowadays.
Okay, so
No, it didn't work out for you.
you hit me up. You asked
It
me
will.
to fight you. I was like, bro,
Right.
when?
You asked you to fight me?
You asked me to fight you last time you were here.
I
we were
did.
In Vegas. I was like, bro, when? You said less than a month. That's my drink.
I know. That's your drink. I know. Good kick.
That was disrespectful as fuck.
What do you mean?
Okay.
I was trying to actually hit the glass. I kind of missed
But
it.
I
what
just
about-
said she making a wise ass comment about fighting.
Okay, but wait, what about
Listen.
your training and stuff? Because you're drinking right now. You're clearly
So
talking-
tomorrow I'm off everything. And actually, Hunter Campbell from the UFC, he's Dana's right hand man, called me and he said, "Bob, I'm going to work with Aiden on this thing really big. We're going to put this thing together. We're gonna,
Hunter called you.
We were all-
matchmaking. Hunter is the matchmaking.
Yeah,
guy
so it was
behind
Hunter
UFC.
Campbell last on the phone. Hunter Campbell, Aiden Ross, myself, and Jordan from Brand Risk. And that's that. And we were figuring out where the fight would be. The only thing I care about is 4-ounce gloves. I don't want to box.
Okay, but why is Hunter getting involved?
Because Hunt.
Why am I here
Do
right
you know
now?
why? Hold on,
I think it's a
Matan.
better question.
Aiden Ross is very tight with Dana. I think we have a relationship with Dana. It's something he's interested in. He's interested in the fight. And he's like, I want to help these guys. So he's stepping in completely with Hunter and like fucking taking this thing over. And like he's like, we'll host it in Nevada, but then you have to get a license in the law, but Hunter can do that. And so he put it together, and we're going to do it in Nevada at the Apex. And that fucking stadium is going to be, it's going to be actually a tough fucking
No,
ticket.
I picture the stadium having probably 100 people that you owe money to. Like
Yeah,
in
probably.
The mafia. So yo, if
No
when's
mafia.
the date?
No mafia.
May 16th.
I had like at one point I think like 61 markers.
If
Yeah,
you need if Bob owes you money and you need somewhere to be, May 16th.
yeah. So all the people that owe me money are walking me out with 42 Doug.
Oh,
So we have a
300
parade.
people?
No, we have a parade. Yeah, coming through.
Okay.
On the stage. No, we definitely. Yeah, we had.
And what if Manziel backs
we
out?
definitely had our markers out though. I'll tell you that much. So anybody who's been patient with that, God, thank you.
What if Manziel backs out and doesn't fight? What the fuck?
That
do you
would
do?
be devastating. I know he won't. I would probably just. You know what I'd
He
do?
move in with you.
What?
I'd probably do like Bryce
If
Hall or
Bob moved
something.
in with
It's
Mike
gonna be
Pfeiffer.
tough.
I don't think Mike wants anything to do with this guy.
Who's Mike?
I think that's almost an irrelevant question. I think we could be talking about a guy named Johnny Mike.
What do you think was your?
King
What do you
Palm.
think your best interview was ever? Because I remember I saw you do. It was a really funny thing. But what was your best interview you ever did ever? That you're most proud of? Because you're only 18 years old.
Right. I've done a couple of debates that I liked. I did a couple Israelite debates. Those are some of my favorites.
Yeah, but there was somebody when you're fucking with somebody. Like if you're fucking with, there was something really funny you did once. I just don't remember it. And there's a problem, obviously, if I don't remember it. That means
Kind of like an intelligent person, your brain moves very quickly. You have a lot of things to say.
Yeah.
But unlike an intelligent person, nothing you're saying makes any sense or has any value.
would you ever you're not 21, but I'm saying would you ever like hang out with me like out like you know?
No.
No, okay.
Matan's looked very
Like, you don't
freaked
think
out
we-
ever since you got here.
Like you don't think we?
I'm not freaked out. I mean, I've seen people like him before. We're in Vegas right now.
Yeah.
Where have you seen people like him?
In the lobby downstairs.
Right.
Yeah, but like the high end lobby, right?
The high-end lobby?
Like the high VIP lobby.
No, like just the
don't
normal
say-
lobby
no.
playing craps.
What are you calling me, bro? Matan, what are you saying?
Okay, wait.